Welcome, everybody. It's so great to see all of your names popping onto the Zoom session. Hello from Heartwood Soundstage in Gainesville, Florida. It feels so strange to be here in a room that's nearly empty and not to be able to see all of your faces, but we'll be together again soon. And I think a lot about the Frank that we had nearly 400 days ago and how grateful I am that we were able to sneak in that last gathering before the world changed so much and we were all separated from the people that we love. We are all different after last year, and the stories that we tell about that year are going to predict what our future looks like as well. We thought a lot about what Frank 2021 should look like that could stand up to that moment and to this moment that we are living through. And at one point, we actually considered the most amazing 3-day Zoom session ever. We didn't do that. You're welcome. So instead, today, we're here together for the most essential elements of Frank. And we want to do 3 things. The first is award the Frank Research Prize. I got to spend today with our 3 award finalists, and oh my gosh, do you ever have your work cut out for you in choosing the winner? They are 3 extraordinary researchers whose work is such an important contribution. Annie Neiman's going to tell us all about that in a minute. The second is that we just wanted to have a moment to look at each other and to say, hello, I miss you, I love you, I can't wait to see you again. And we will see each other again soon, and there will be more Frank. In fact, tonight, we'll make sure you don't leave without knowing how to register for Frank 2022. But the most important reason that we wanted to get together tonight was to give you an opportunity to meet the Frank Karel Chair in Public Interest Communications. Those of you who know about this position and know the history of it know that Frank and Betsy Karel really wanted this position to go to a practitioner who would hold the job for no more than 10 years. And as my 10 years wound down, instead of feeling sad, I started to get really excited about who would take on this job next, what kind of person it would be, what their vision would be, and how I could work and support them and collaborate with them in building the world we wish existed. I'm so excited to introduce you today to Angela Bradbery. Angela comes to UF from Public Citizen in Washington, D.C., where she ran their communications operations, and she's also had a long career as a journalist. She's a graduate of University of Florida, and she's already hit the ground running. Her students love her, her classes are completely full, and people are constantly streaming into the center wanting to talk to her and see her. It's so exciting to have such an incredible colleague to work together and build things with. And I'm so excited tonight for her to share her vision with you. Angela? Hey, everybody. This is Angela.
Thank you so much, Anne. I do appreciate it. Anne is fabulous and amazing. Big round of applause to Anne. Well, it is graduation season here at the University of Florida. And that means that if you're walking around the campus in Gainesville, you're likely to see students in caps and gowns, beaming and posing for photographs. Well, yesterday, as I biked through campus on my way to the office, I passed a group of graduates who were taking photos by the football stadium, by the enormous bronze alligator statue. And I had a flashback to the day that I graduated from here, from the University of Florida. I was so thrilled that day. I had my bachelor's degree in journalism, and I had lined up my first newspaper reporting job. Newspaper reporting was my dream job. I couldn't believe that I went out every day, asked questions, came back, wrote up the answers, and got paid for it. I told everyone, this is the best job ever. I wanted to make a difference. That's why I went into journalism. And it was the experiences here at the university that gave me that burning desire to make a difference. Well, I worked in newspapers for 10 years, and I feel I did make a difference. As cracks began to form in the newspaper industry, though, I felt as though there were fewer opportunities to make that difference. So I made the leap to nonprofit communications. I moved to Washington, D.C., and I became immersed in the world of activism and public interest. When I got my job doing communications for Public Citizen, I told people, this is the best job ever. I think I can make a difference here. And I believe I did. I learned a ton about activism and how to use strategic communications to make the world a better place. I loved working there. I loved my job. I was not planning on leaving. But then I spied an opportunity, a posting about a twofold opportunity here at the university. It was to teach young people how to use strategic communications to affect positive social change. I thought, I can magnify my impact. Maybe I can inspire others. It was also an opportunity to continue building on the amazing work that Anne and her colleagues have done to build the field of public interest communications. And so I came. And you know what? This is the best job ever. I feel as though I've already started making a difference. One of my students who I had in the fall, who I believe was taking the class because one of her friends got her into it, she was a double major in political science and Russian. She is now pursuing a master's degree in mass communications with a specialization in public interest communications. I've had other students come up to me and say they are so thrilled to have discovered that they can pursue a career working on social issues that they care about. They had thought that they would have to go and work for a big corporation. Teaching is so rewarding, and my colleagues here are incredible. I just hope that I can inspire students the way I was inspired. My charge here is enormous and broad. It is to continue building the curriculum and to help continue building the field of public interest communications. We have a robust master's program in public interest communications. I aim to continue building the undergraduate program and envision that one day we will have a major in public interest communications. But also building the field means going outside of the university. And that means spreading the program to a lot of other places. Wouldn't it be wonderful if one day colleges and universities throughout the country offered public interest communications courses and majors, and every year unleashed students, wave after wave of students who went out into the world equipped with the tools that they needed to affect positive social change, that they had the best strategic communication skills to advance change on the issues that we all care so much about. Well, like any successful social movement, it takes a village. And to do something like that, it will take a collective effort. It will take all of us. And that's why we're all here today. And all of you who've tuned into Zoom, out there in Zoom land, you're here because you care about finding new and better ways every day to use communications to advance social good. And you also want to spread the gospel and get more people involved in public interest communications and involved in the field. I'm going to be seeking your advice and your help and asking you to engage. I'm so sorry that we can't be here in person and I can't meet you in person. I know one day we will, and I can't wait to work with all of you. Together, we will make a difference. Back to you, Liz.